Welcome back, everybody, to the Houston Texans Madden 21 rebuild franchise, where our season needs to be rebuilt after falling to 5-7 after a 5-2 start to the year. Building upon last year's playoff run, it looked like this team was taking everything to a new level. We celebrated the resurgence of the offense and all the great players that looked like would make us a perennial playoff team. We started the year 5-2 thinking this was the year. And then we lost to Denver. A good close game against a good team, you move on. Lose to the Minnesota Vikings, a good team, close game, you move on again. But then the losing just has not stopped, even against the Lions, even against the 3-win Tennessee Titans. 2 of those are against us now. We have lost 5 straight games. The defense has allowed over 30 points in 3 of those matchups, and we've now fallen to 2-6 in our 1-score games. The inability to win the close game could be what ends this season before the playoffs. And now we have a 4-game stretch to save it. If we were to win all 4 of these games, we're division champions. But that sounds like a lot to ask of a team that has not been able to win any of their last 5 games. And 2 of these games are against a team that beat us 3 times last season and knocked us out of the playoffs. Welcome back, everybody. It's episode 71. The Indianapolis Colts are once again on the schedule today. And I'm expecting that they've made a change at quarterback throughout the year just based on overall development. Or maybe not. Maybe Mitchell Holiday is sitting this season behind KJ Mentor. Let's check the stats here for Indianapolis, but they selected Holiday in the first round, late in the first round after they made a deep playoff run. And perhaps we're not going to see him today. Mentor, 25 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. They've gotten pretty solid play from him. 96 throw power. Accuracy's not great. There should be some missed throws. 80 under pressure. Not going to leave the pocket to make a lot of plays. This seems like a good matchup for our D-line. A pocket quarterback that doesn't have great accuracy and won't be able to escape the pass rush. On the ground is Glenn Barkley. They also brought in Josh Jacobs. And Jacobs is a 99 overall. Although I think Glenn Barkley's really good. And it looks like he's gotten most of the carries. And Jacobs has only played 7 games, so he's been hurt. Receiving, Tyler Boyd, 835, 7 touchdowns. Daniel Hills, Donovan Young. This team beat us 3 times last year with a quick-hitting pass attack. Jameis Winston played extremely well, and we couldn't put up a lot of points against them either. We might be putting up a lot of yardage on offense now, and we can have a big day any week, but the defense has let us down on a lot of those days, and the offense in some of our recent games has not been able to score a lot of points. The Texans' pass rush is still great, but not quite as elite as they were a season ago, and while we were a very good scoring defense for quite some time, we've now become simply average. We did not bring in all this talent over the course of the last few seasons to simply be average at anything. This team should be performing a lot better. And one thing that is struggling right now is our run defense. So I have been scouting run-stopping linebackers. That's something I never even really care about a lot. I want linebackers that can cover. Run stopping is kind of just a bonus, but we're probably going to lose Joe Jackson soon. We should build some depth there and find a run stopper, and it's a good year to do that. Abdul Coleman, a 21-year-old out of Wisconsin, very good block shed, tackling, and pursuit. Also can't forget that, Kurt Reiner is obviously a veteran, and who knows how much longer he's going to be playing. So our first pick could very well end up being a linebacker, especially because we don't have that first-round pick. And that just happens to be where the 2nd and 3rd round value is. Tremaine Colbert is an option here at inside linebacker. Field general archetype is definitely preferred. That's going to be more balanced than run stopper, where you could be stuck with like 54 zone coverage. That's almost unfixable. Eric Howard, 6'1", 235. At that size, you would hope for some tackling and coverage ability. Awareness being high is always a good sign. Eric Howard's a second-round projected player, along with Marshall Sutton. There's a ton of linebacker value here. So there should be options when we're on the clock. And Montrell Russell is an early first-round player, so he's probably going to be first on the board. With the season winding down, or spiraling out of control, however you want to put it, here's where we're at statistically. Shadon Roseman, 28 touchdowns, 7 picks. It's been a really good second year for him, and I think we've made some key schematic changes to the offense that are unlocking more of his potential. Robert Penn's been really good. The numbers don't stand out as much as I would praise him for his play. I just think he's been really, really good. Receiving, George Ingram has 1,154 yards. That is first in the NFL. Amari Jones, 928. Devin Macklin, 850. And Norwood has a good chance of getting to 700, 750 on the season. For the defense, we've talked about the sacks being less frequent, still good, but, you know, around 25, 30% less than a year ago. I think if we are to pull this off, it's going to be the combo of these pass rushers against the Colts and their new pocket quarterback they're playing, KJ Mentor. This is where we can fix the season. All that's left now is to get into the games. I plan on watching games until the season's over or we clinch a playoff spot. It's a very critical stretch in what I thought was going to be the best season of the series. But if we lose today, it could very well be over for us. This is the team we could not defeat. Now our only option is to beat them twice. Here we go, everybody. Last quarter of the season, the fourth quarter is underway. We don't have to worry about anybody but ourselves, even after 5 losses in a row. If we win out, doesn't matter what happens. So here we go. Houston opens with the football. I want to see us put up some points today. Not many superstars here for Indianapolis, as Amari Jones gets the sweep and will pick up a gain of 1. This team did lose to Forrest Buckner in the offseason, somebody who routinely made big plays against us. I'll have to take a look at this Colts defense here in a moment. Over the middle, caught by George Ingram, move the sticks. For this Indianapolis defense, they do have Christopher Rowland here at left end, an 85 overall. Pretty solid athleticism at 274 pounds. Tremaine Huff, not a superstar, but 91 overall. They have some good players there. Darius Leonard, he scored in both the games against us last year. I wouldn't say it's a bad defense. I just don't think it has the star power of some of the ones we faced recently. At the 39, running this with Robert Penn. Will we be able to get this run game going against the Indianapolis front? I do want to see Penn get to 1,000 yards. That would be cool. At the 39 now. 2nd and 9. Russ Watson's on the field. And it's Roseman with time and an open man. Caught this time by Devin Macklin, who almost had that big touchdown catch yesterday in the previous episode. I want to see that deep ball still. 40-plus yard touchdown with nobody near him. Penn gets a couple on the carry. Interesting, down below, Tennessee beats Denver, holding their offense, or they lost to Denver, but they held their offense to only 17 points. 3rd and 10 upcoming now for Houston, not quite in scoring range yet. Who do we go to in these situations? 4 on the rush, they get pressure. Roseman fires long, and it's intercepted! Threw it into traffic, and it's picked off by Jose Samuels, intended for Devin Macklin. Here is KJ Mentor. I imagine we'll see him a couple times, and then next year, Holiday becomes QB1. But the Colts now trying to make it back to the postseason once again. They already have 7 victories. They're in a very good position to get there. First and 10 now as they go spreading out the defense, running this inside. And that is Glenn Barkley, who is hurt on the first play. So I have to imagine that means it's going to be Josh Jacobs pretty much the rest of the way. 2nd and 5, pressure on Mentor. He fires downfield and connects. They got behind the defense, 42 yards. Tyler Boyd on the deep ball. 10 plus years into his career. That's a bad play. Setting up a screen now, and that's well covered. That's a good play by Dre Tatum. Those screens should be easy for him. Josh Jacobs is in the game here on 2nd and 13. Mentor, back to pass, fires downfield once again. This time it's out of bounds. Catch made by Tre'Davious White. Not sure they're in field goal range here. 3rd and 13. 4 on the rush. Pressure off the edge. Hit as he throws. And caught in traffic this time. Coming back to make the catch. 25-yarder for Tyler Boyd. This is a pretty aggressive passing attack so far. And now breaking a tackle, getting outside. That is a gain of 10 for Selvey. Filling in now for Barkley. Looks like Jacobs is still not getting like 3rd down back snaps here. Even at 99 overall, they'd rather play 2 other running backs. I like that, they have a reason, obviously. There are ratings that determine who is the better 3rd down back. I just assume Jacobs would still be number 1. He can catch the football. 2nd and goal. Running inside. Jacobs, what a move! Running through a defender on his way for 6. What a touchdown run for Josh Jacobs as the Colts capitalize and take the first quarter lead. In most cases, when you add a coverage linebacker, you are losing something in terms of run defense. Dre Tatum versus Josh Jacobs. I think I'd like to get Joe Jackson out there. I think the run defense is going to be important today. I expect a lot of Josh Jacobs. 7-0 Indianapolis. Not a good start to the day as we take over at our own 24-yard line. 2 receivers top of the screen. And on 1st down, it's Robert Penn straight ahead, trying to cut left as a penalty marker is down. Not a good start to this drive. Roseman to the air on 2nd down. It's a screen for Robert Penn. Blockers can't get out there. And it's a short pickup to the 28. Here comes pressure on 3rd down. Dumped off for Robert Penn. He can't stay in bounds. And that is a 3 and out. Indianapolis football again. They were really aggressive on that first possession. I wonder how much more of the deep ball we see. That one won't get them much. Last year, the team was all about quick catch and runs. Maybe the offensive philosophy is a bit different. Play fake, Mentor, dumps it off. That'll be a gain of 6. Defense trying to force the 3 and out. It's 3rd and 3 for KJ Mentor. Pressure on the way as they set up a screen. They got the 1st down. Outrunning Jackson. So maybe that's a situation there where if Dre Tatum's still on the field, he makes that play to stop Selvey. 1st and 10. And throwing once more. Mentor on the outside, wide open. A lot of separation there for Tyler Boyd. Mentor to the air. Short over the middle and spinning to the middle. That one's caught by Hills. Handoff up the middle. Josh Jacobs, 1st down to the Texans 46. Interesting. Tatum's on the field now. Wonder what package this is. He's blitzing and gets to Mentor. We got the football. Oh my, we needed that. It's going to be a Tevin Tyson touchdown. I tried to take Dre Tatum off the field. And he's out there for whatever package this is. And it's a game-changing type of play. What a job by Dre Tatum. What is the personnel we're in here? He's a linebacker here. So is Tevin Tyson. There's no actual linebackers on the field here. This is like super modern day, like dime defense or something. I'm not really sure how we got into this personnel, but I'm glad we did. Excellent blitz. Love how that's set up, so there's going to be a free rusher. That is a huge score, and the type of play we've been missing in this losing streak. 7 apiece. We send Tatum again on the blitz, and that's a gain of 5. Mentor's been really good throwing the football. There has been no problems with his accuracy. They've also done a good job protecting him overall. 2nd down and 5. Running this one with Jacobs, and he gets stuffed. Jackson there along with Justin Johnson as we head to the 2nd quarter. Heading to the air again on 3rd down. Lost the ball once again. They keep it. 2 sack fumbles. And now an injury to Braden Smith, the right tackle. That could be big for Indianapolis. 2 impact plays by the pass rush. 1 on a big blitz. And now we see the pocket collapse. Houston getting the football back. This might even be returnable for about 4 yards. Houston taking over. Now trying to get some points on offense. Macklin breaks a tackle. And then the defense rallies. He fought through that contact. On 2nd down and 8. Roseman gets it away for Amari Jones. Not much there. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. It's a 4-man rush. Roseman gets it away just in time, but Ingram's not able to cut up for the 1st down. And we're set to give it back to Indianapolis. We got ourselves a pretty good game here, thanks to Dre Tatum primarily. Tyler Boyd's played really well, though, and that worries me because he's created a lot of separation on the deep ball, on the underneath pass. Glenn Barkley's back in the game. Colts across midfield, getting into field goal range. Loss of 3, 3rd and 5. They get 5, it's not enough, and they miss a field goal. One thing we haven't had over this losing streak is a little bit of luck. And sometimes luck can go a long way. 50-yard touchdown, Robert Penn! Suddenly we're making the plays that can make the difference. 3rd and 6, how about 21? 6 yards, Glenn Barkley. Loss of 2. Wow, 3rd and 7. Big stop. We have to watch this situation here. I also want to take a look, though, at their depth chart because I'm so intrigued by how they're using their running backs. So Jacobs is the number 1. Selvey's actually number 2, and then Barkley. But this is where it gets interesting. 3rd down back, Barkley, Selvey, Jacobs. Just want to check some ratings here. Okay, Jacobs catching only 67. Route running not very good. I wonder if this is like regression, because I don't think Jacobs would be this low out of the box here with the rosters. But that's why we're seeing them use the running backs the way they have. Anyway, we scored a 50-yard touchdown on our last drive. And now a chance to add more before the break. 1st and 10 for Shadon Roseman. Back to the air on 1st and 10. Got the pass away, out of bounds. Only 36 passing yards in this 1st half. The corners are playing really good football. Daniel Blue checks into the ball game. It's 2nd and 10. Pass caught by Amari Jones. Robert Penn back in the game with 1:15 on the clock. Setting it up for him, and we could not get that lead block. Now, the screens on the left side should work really well with Rashad Walker and Mekhi Becton. You'd think that those would be the ones that could get us the big plays. A minute to go now. It's Roseman hesitating and not getting the football away in time. Waited a bit too long. You don't want to give Indianapolis a chance here, but they're going to get one. Stopped on third down. This is a key punt here for Jake Bailey. I could use one of those 65-yarders right here. 51 seconds to go. Just one timeout for Indianapolis. And a boot to the 30. That's a solid punt. Back to the air on first down. Beverly gets there. And down goes KJ Mentor. Loss of 10. This is the last play before the break. Mentor throws it underneath. And to halftime we go. Excellent job by Houston there late. But to start the second half, a scoring chance here for Indianapolis. Going backwards, kicking a field goal. That makes it 14-10. Let's sim one more drive and watch the rest. Sacked by Rowland and a 3-and-out. Still only one score by the offense, and we've got to get a couple more in this second half. Good stop there. We still have Joe Jackson getting snaps, but in some packages we're still seeing Tatum out there. Like right here. Did I sub out Reiner or something? Is Reiner hurt? Over the middle. That one is hauled in. Tackle made by Perkins. I want to check on the injuries quick because Tatum and Jackson isn't usually what we see out there. No injuries for us. Braden Smith dislocated knee, so he is done for the day. Definitely. Possibly longer. Did I do something to our sub linebacker situation here? Tatum, Jackson. Yeah, that's exactly what happened there. But now it's like we saw Tatum make a really big play. So I guess we're back to having Tatum and Reiner just like we started with. Running left now, big opening, and that's a first down. Glenn Barkley. A little draw play now, and Barkley finds some space, gaining 6 more. Mentor throws it quick, has Tyler Boyd for a first. Really good drive being put together, and their pass game has been much, much better than ours. At the 23-yard line now, they run this one left, and Barkley gets 6 more. It's third down and 2, another run. Barkley inside the 10. A very busy possession for Glenn Barkley, who might be the best running back on this team. Although Josh Jacobs is in, he's scored a touchdown already. On first down, Jacobs falls ahead, not finished. Driving down to the 1. Through Justin Johnson. There's nobody better we can play. Jacobs now a yard away from giving the Colts the lead back. But Mentor wants to throw it. He's got the touchdown to Hills, and the Colts are on top once again. That was a really impressive possession. Didn't try to do anything flashy there. No big plays. Just really consistent. The Texans take over. They need a strong second half. 8 yards here for Robert Penn. Outside of his 50-yarder, there hasn't been a ton. But we're trying to get the run game going, and now play action off of it. That's incomplete. How is that a catch? It should not be a catch there for Watson. Loss of 2. Now he spread the defense out, third down. Have to get a conversion here. Here's the pressure. Roseman fires downfield, and the catch is not made. Underthrew Amari Jones. Roseman now with 45 passing yards on the day. That was almost blocked. That was a slow animation. Colts take over once again. Just can't believe what happened to this team. How well we played early in the year. This was supposed to be one of the best offenses, one of the best defenses together. Nice job in the backfield. There's Jackson. It feels like every game now we're asking so much of the defense. On 3rd and 9, Mentor goes long, and the catch is made. Perfectly dropped in. A Houston challenge, though, on the catch by Roman Driver. I did not challenge this. The game is challenging it for me. Ooh! Maybe that was out of bounds. Left is in, right out. That is not a catch. Is that a break? It certainly is. 4th down. And we're set to take over now, with the 3rd quarter winding down. This one will be backed up to the 35-yard line, and blue can't make anything happen. Roseman only has like 45 passing yards. We have to find a way to do something consistently. That shouldn't be a fumble. It's still loose and then recovered by Ingram. We actually got some yards out of that, so I'm not sure that's going to even be challenged. It's going in the books as a Robert Penn fumble. 27 seconds to go now in the 3rd. Handoff, Robert Penn sweeping outside. Nice open field tackle. Again, it's coming down to the passing game being able to make a play. 3rd and 8 for Houston. Pressure off the edge. Roseman forced to get it away ahead of schedule. Incomplete. Still, 45 passing yards. 35 here because they're deducting sack yardage. And we're in the 4th quarter. How are we struggling to get to 50 passing yards? Colts are getting it back here at the 20. 1st and 10 for the Colts, and Josh Jacobs starts breaking tackles into the secondary. That's a 1st down run. Mentor gets it away, and that's really his first miss. His accuracy's been really solid today. Tatum's on the field here at linebacker, 2nd and 10. Glenn Barkley, he's stopped. Perkins, the free safety here, 3rd and 5. Mentor on the outside, connects with Roman Driver, that's a 1st down. Mentor to the air again, and another catch. That's a 1st down for Hills. Indianapolis on the move. Spreading out the defense. It's what they've done all day. Barkley, right side. Good job by Tyson. Mentor heads to the air. Off his back foot, throws the fadeaway to the end zone and overthrows Tyler Boyd. 3rd and 6. That's on target. Nice throw. Caught by Boyd, 1st down. This is much more of a timing-based rhythm passing game, and KJ Mentor is doing a really good job. On the outside, that time it's broken up by Marquise Brown. Running this one, Josh Jacobs cuts it left, has the 1st down, and thankfully Tatum challenged that aggressively through the block. Turns out Tatum's actually played, I think, a pretty important role today for us. 9 tackles now for him. Colts 15 yards out from going up 2 scores. We're in the backfield with Jabari Carr, as Young is shaken up. Defense trying to get the red zone stop. Mentor, time to pass. Caught. Boyd at the 10. And now the critical 3rd down. Under 6 to go. Mentor under pressure. Throws it high for Barkley, who makes a move but can't stay in bounds. So it's going to be a 20-14 game. Sounds very, very familiar. We've been put in this situation, the exact situation not long ago, but ultimately these are all coming down to us needing touchdowns late. We got one against Denver, and then we gave up one. But in the other matchups, we just haven't been able to get that touchdown. 5:15 to go. The mission remains the same. And not to mention, we're still stuck at like 40 passing yards or something. Colts bring pressure. Roseman flushed. He completes. Ingram gets 8 yards, taking Roseman to 53 on the entire day. Press coverage now from Indianapolis. Looks like cover 2. Macklin, the motion man. And Roseman gets it away. Cutting up there. Hairston, first down. 4-man rush. Protection holds up. That's complete now. The most consistent we've looked all day. And it's like a grand total of 18 yards or something. But hey, I'll take it. 4 minutes to go, approaching midfield. Colts bring 4 more. Protection good. Pass caught by Macklin. First down. Wouldn't mind a run here to Robert Penn to switch things up. But we keep things in the air. Roseman floats downfield. Into traffic for Macklin. It's broken up. Don't like that throw there. Especially on 1st and 10. But we're going to do this all in the air, it looks like. To 2nd down and 10. Roseman gets it away. Wants it all here. Broken up again for Macklin. Coverage very tight. 3rd and 10. 4-down territory for Houston. Extra man sent. Roseman tries outside. Intercepted! Down the sideline. He couldn't stay in. Covering Macklin perfectly. It's Jose Samuels. I thought he had this. Here's a better angle. Come back, Macklin. Yeah, it's a good read here. But the throwing, or the catching animation actually is just horrible. He's trying to catch it behind him, giving an opening to Samuels. He just took it. Now you have to force a 3 and out. Again, the defense asked to do too much. Inside, Jacobs grinds out a gain of 6. Jacobs carries, runs left. He will have a couple. And now a 3rd and short at the 2-minute warning. Superstars all over the defensive line on 3rd and 1 as they convert easily. First down, Josh Jacobs. That was all the room for error we had. 2 more timeouts. We can try to get the football back now with a minute left. Jacobs carries. He's met in the backfield. That's a great play by Justin Johnson. Now Barkley's in the game. Spins to the outside and gets taken down at the 50. That uses our last timeout. So if we give up a first down here, the game and the season are likely over. 3rd and 7, and they're going to keep it in the air. The pass is caught for a first down. They target the slot. And it's Hills moving the sticks, and that is going to be the game. Very well played game by the Indianapolis Colts and quarterback KJ Mentor. The receivers, Josh Jacobs, Glenn Barkley, they all pitched in. Great team win for the Colts, and it's going to be the 6th consecutive loss for the Houston Texans. What a complete letdown. I don't know why they're running this with Jacobs, but they can kneel out the clock and win. Do I have to remind everybody about the trade the New York Jets made with us? Rather than take our 1st round pick a year ago, they were going to bank on our regression and take our future 1st round pick. And it looks like the Jets were right about something. That was a horrible game. A 50-yard sim touchdown is it. Could not do anything else offensively. I mean, come on, 157 yards. That's it. The season's done. Even if we win out now, we're not going to have a better division record than the Colts. It's over. The best we can do is 8-8. Why can't we have success in this series? This is one of the worst team collapses I've ever had in any series. I really think this team could have been special. but we've now lost 6 consecutive games. I hardly want to check what 8-8 means for the wild card race, but we're so far behind, it doesn't matter. Breakout player opportunity for the next game, Dre Tatum. Yeah, I thought he played an awesome game. This is like awesome timing. So that would be awesome to get him a boost. But we're probably going to do some simming now. Now they win. 21-13, finally snapping the losing streak. Roseman played well, 3 touchdowns, no picks. We sacked Minshew 8 times. 3.2 a carry for Robert Penn, nothing great there. Norwood leading the team in receiving. That's pretty exciting. And defensively, we had 2 sacks for Carr and Hillhouse. Really good pass rush day. Tackles for loss. I don't think Tatum got much here. 3 tackles overall, 1 deflection. That's okay. I think he played really well today. I found a prospect here that I think is very interesting. How about center, 4th round projected player, Gordon Ramsay. A- impact block, B+ pass block. Might be a good player to add for line depth, even possibly playing guard, even at 293 pounds. From Ramsey to Austin Kitchen, upgrading the exciting young receiver. 73 overall. Medium route running, release, awareness. I guess we're getting closer to seeing him in preseason again, aren't we? I just can't believe how disappointing this is to see us lose all these games. Like, what do you even look to do in the offseason? Because the team really doesn't have a lot of holes. But we're not winning, so it's like, you gotta find something to do. Obviously, we can build depth and look for a couple interesting spots to attack, but I don't see us making like a ton of changes for next year. As Amari Jones becomes a 90. I literally have never seen this before. I can't upgrade his power archetype. It's maxed out. Alright then, Mekhi Becton gets an upgrade for the finesse ratings here. And then, how long has Ben Williamson been on the team? This is year number 6. 78 overall. Now you beat the Colts. Now. 20-17. Texans win. 2 touchdowns for Roseman, 2 touchdowns for Mentor. So much better passing game at least. Josh Jacobs 60 yards, Barkley 45. Still pretty good running game for them. Ingram a $162. Very nice performance for him. Hopefully still leading the league in receiving yards. Couple sacks here, like that. So, where does that leave the Houston Texans with 1 game to go? What's possible next episode against the LA Chargers? I would sim this game, but I think that this will be more of a backup game, and I'll want to go through it, put out an extra episode here. Is there a chance of a wild card spot, though? I mean, maybe. Ravens, Jets, Broncos, Colts all clinch. And that covers all the divisions. So the Broncos actually did end up having a really good year. Raiders at 9-6. A bunch of teams at 8-8. If we beat the Chargers, we get a tiebreaker over them. But we lose one to the Bengals. So 4 teams here could win their divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4. They'd all have to lose. And we'd have to win, and win some ridiculous tiebreaker. Is there a chance? If the season ended now, the 7 seed would be the Bills. The Bills are 8-7. But the Bengals are 8-7. The Chargers are 8-7. But if we call ourselves, winners of Week 17, we can knock out the Chargers. Is there actually a chance we can make it at 8-8? I don't know. This is a really, really confusing tiebreaker to figure out. But I know we lost this year to the Broncos. We lost this year to the Bengals. We never ended up playing the Bills, though. So maybe if we go 8-8, we could make the playoffs. Probably not, but maybe. So I guess we have one game to go, and perhaps we will see some of the backups come in. I don't know yet. We're probably going to play it and try to win. But I don't really see us going to the postseason even at 8-8. Yardage-wise, the offense is down to 6. Yardage-wise, the defense is 12. How about points? 13 on offense. And 6 on defense. Roseman, 33 touchdowns, 9 picks. Not getting the 40 like I thought he would. Unless he throws 7 in next episode. Robert Penn, close to 1,000 yards. George Ingram, 1,400. Jones, 1,000. I thought we'd see more from Macklin. But in recent episodes, or in recent games, not a whole lot. 13.5 for Cordell Hillhouse, 12.5 for Jabari Carr. A few interceptions there. Let's check out league leaders with one game to go. Roseman first in yards. And a little bit lower here in touchdowns. Saquon Barkley still number 1 in rushing. Demaryius Rivers now in 3rd. How many big games has he had this year beyond just the one against us? 127 against us. It was one of only 200-yard games for him. Ingram's number 1, but Reggie McCray is right behind him now, 1407. We'll see if Ingram can stay in first. And then you have to scroll a little bit to find our other receivers now. We have not been able to maintain that awesome pace. Oh, and Michael Pittman Jr. now playing for the Bucks just like his dad did. Love seeing that. I suppose, too, we could take a look at awards and see what we're close to. Cody McDonald, close for MVP. Roseman's in 5th. Don't even know why I bothered checking Coach of the Year. We're 7-8. Offensive Player of the Year right now, Lamar Jackson. Defensive, Miles Burse. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Lionel Bates. Defensive could be Dre Tatum. Lamar Jackson, Nick Chubb, George Ingram could take an award this year. All right, so one game to go this year. There is probably a situation where we could make it to the playoffs, but it's going to take so much luck. We'll go through one more game, wrap up the season, and maybe get a look at some of the backups in the second half of this Week 17 game, depending on if we get results from other games that give us an idea of if we're for sure out or not. But that is going to do it for today, everybody. Another tough episode. The Texans just are not ready yet to be a top NFL team, and I thought they were. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel and leave your thoughts down below on this team going into the future. Have a great day, everybody.